What's up, everyone? Lifer Guy here with you guys, and this is going to be the first impressions of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, the open beta. The open beta is available from February 23rd to February 27th, which is a Monday. So you can go ahead and download it for yourself and see if you like it. First up, we got graphics. Graphically speaking, this is a beautiful game. As you can see from the character models there, you can customize almost just about anything, and the character models look really good. As you can see there's some tattoos and chest rigs and tactical jackets and ghillie suits that you can equip to fit all your needs. I mean, it is a beautiful game, but compared to Uncharted, games like that are visually stunning, it falls a bit short, and there is product placement within the game. The first region that we get to is Itaqua. It's a mountainous region with greenery. It looks beautiful. There's rivers and lakes and stuff like that. So it's pretty picturesque. And then the second one is Montoyuk. I hope I pronounced that properly. It's another mountainous region with snow-capped mountains. It's kind of barren, to tell you the truth. It is, as you can see there, just a bunch of desert and not a whole lot in it. So let's go ahead and go with sound. The sound of gunfire explosions is just spot on in the game. When you drive your first vehicle to flying a helicopter, the game sounds perfect.
Tango's dead.
Even some of the music is pretty decent. The lead character, to be honest with you, is a little bit, bland. The responses that he gives indicate that he has no feeling or character emotion. And let me talk about the radio personalities. They are not good.
And the question everyone is asking, will these new narco subs have bathrooms?
They tried too hard to give you what the developer thinks that would be an authentic feel. You will hear at times nicely done voiceovers, but most of the time they come off as cheap and uninteresting. I found myself looking for the radio switch. I got kind of spoiled by GTA and Saints Row and all that, where you can actually switch radio stations, but I don't think that you're going to be able to do that here in this one. So if you're like me, you're more than likely just going to go ahead and hit the off switch on the radio. Now let's talk about the main boss in the game. He looks so cool with tattoos on his face, but unfortunately, the voice just doesn't match the look,
Security infrastructure was being attacked.
I would love to have seen a new main boss like Makarov from Modern Warfare. Someone who invokes emotion from the gamer, but to me, the boss just really doesn't do that, and also the main character. Alright, so next up is gameplay. Gameplay can be fun with your friends, but at times it just seems like it's too easy. Like you can pick off enemies from anywhere on the map, which is kind of not good. The AI is not intelligent at all. You'll constantly have your squad mates running circles around you and not really helping you out. I was being shot from behind in this next clip, and my teammate was not doing anything about it. He was right in front of him and not really doing anything. And here's another perfect example of the AI really not being responsive. He just kind of walks right by everything. So like I said, the AI is just really not that good. And then I'm trying to shoot the plane or the helicopter, and my squad mate just pops up right in front of me. And then this one, he just kind of runs right by and not really do anything. So like I said, it's not really that good. Now, it is fun to jump into a vehicle and ride around like sports cars and helicopters. But the game mechanics, they do a decent job with it. And I have to admit that the game is absolutely huge. I'll get into that here in a second. But a lot of times it just feels repetitive, kind of like these little grab missions where you grab a lieutenant and get some information from them. It just kind of feels the same, kind of like Mafia 3 did, And then tagging supplies, it just kind of gets repetitive over and over again. Now, I don't know how big the game is. I don't know how many square kilometers it is in the game, but it's absolutely huge. But it doesn't feel really populated. It just feels like it's a big game. It's an open world. I was playing Far Cry 3, if not mistaken. I did one of the tutorial missions. I got it done, and then all of a sudden, the map just kind of exploded. It bloomed with activity all over the place. And as you can see here, there are some things, but it just kind of feels empty, like there's really not a whole lot there. Now, the upgrades in the game doesn't feel really fun. Maybe it's just me. I just don't like the upgrades. Some of the story missions seem pretty good, but, activities, like I said earlier, tagging supplies and stuff like that, it just feels really repetitive. One thing I did like was the gun customization, which is a really neat little thing. But, you really can't do too much. You pick up a lot of the upgrades on the map, and that's really pretty cool. So overall, I think that Tom Clancy's, or I should say Ubisoft, should have done a little bit better job. I know that The Division was kind of divided. 50-50, you know, either you loved it or you hated it. I played it and it was okay. I really liked the weaponsmith. That was really cool. But I just never really got into it, and that's what kind of like Ubisoft has a little bit of a black eye because of that. You know, just a bad reputation with games, and now with For Honor having so many problems. But I think that overall, if you have some friends that want to play it, you probably will have some fun with it. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the vid and my honesty. And if you agree with some of the points, go ahead and leave me a like. If not, then let me know in the comments below that, you know, I was wrong in certain aspects or wrong in this other area. And go ahead and hit that dislike for me. Well, this is Chacho McNacho, Light for God, and I will sign off now. I will see you when I see you.
You can find at your disposal.